Amaka's heart raced as the drums thundered across her father's compound. The women ululated, the men clapped, and her mother wept tears of joy, dabbing her eyes with the wrapper. It was her traditional wedding day, the day her family had prayed for since she was born. At 26, Amaka was beautiful in her George wrapper, her coral beads heavy against her chest, her makeup flawless. Every neighbor whispered about her smile, her grace, and most of all, the wealth of the man who had come to marry her. Chief Chike. He was 42, a businessman in Lagos, a man of stature and money. His convoy had arrived with SUVs, music blaring, boys spraying money as though the air itself was not enough to carry his wealth. The bride price was paid in full, cows and goats lined up as if her father's compound was a festival ground. Everyone said Amaka was lucky. But Amaka's eyes, beneath the thick lashes, searched the compound as if waiting for someone else. Someone who would never come. The wedding night. The night was quiet, the festivities over, her new home glittering in Lekki with chandeliers and marble tiles. Amaka sat nervously on the bed, wrapped in a silky wrapper. Chief Chike entered, his agbada replaced with a casual white kaftan, his cologne thick in the air. "My wife," he said with a smile, sitting beside her. She smiled shyly, her heart thumping. But then, the door opened. Another woman walked in. She was tall, fair-skinned, with confidence that filled the room. She wore a satin nightdress, her nails polished in wine red, her hair flowing. She didn't knock, didn't greet, just looked at Amaka with a smirk. "Chike, are you done with the new project?" she asked, her eyes never leaving Amaka. Amaka blinked, confused. "Excuse me, who are you?" The woman chuckled. "I am the first wife." The world tilted. The truth. Amaka's breath caught. "First wife?" Chike sighed, rubbing his temples. "Amaka, calm down. I wanted to tell you. This is Ngozi, my wife of 10 years. You are my second." Amaka's chest tightened, her ears ringing as if she had been slapped. "You lied to me. You lied to my family," she whispered, her voice trembling. Ngozi laughed coldly, walking closer. "You think a man like Chike will have only one wife? My dear, welcome to reality." Amaka stood, her wrapper slipping from her shoulder. "This can't be. You never said anything." Chike reached for her hand. "I didn't want to lose you. You're special to me. I need you in my life." Ngozi understands. Understands. Ngozi cut in sharply. "Don't deceive her, Chike. I don't understand anything. I only tolerate because I'm not leaving what I built with you. But let her know the truth. She is second. Always second." Amaka's tears spilled, her dreams crashing around her. She remembered her mother's joyful tears, her father's pride, her sisters dancing in wrappers. They had all believed she was walking into light, not darkness. The war at home. The following weeks were hell. Ngozi made sure Amaka never forgot her place. She controlled the kitchen, the house staff, the finances. Amaka's meals were delayed, her clothes mocked, her every step measured against Ngozi's sharp tongue. "You are just a village girl lucky enough to catch his eye," Ngozi sneered one morning, sipping her coffee in a silk robe. "Don't think love will save you here. Money speaks louder." Chike tried to keep peace, but his silence only made it worse. He would spend nights with Ngozi, then come to Amaka with flowers and apologies, whispering promises she no longer believed. One night, after another bitter quarrel, Amaka sat on the balcony, the Lagos skyline glittering in the distance. Her heart was heavy, her spirit crushed. She thought of Amaka. Her first love. The man who had once held her hands under the mango tree back in Enugu, whispering of a future together. He had been poor, jobless, still hustling. Her parents had refused him. Love does not cook soup, her mother had said. Marry a man who can feed you. And now, here she was, fed but starved of joy. The breaking point. The final straw came on a Sunday morning. Amaka walked into the living room to find Ngozi seated on the sofa, flipping through Amaka's personal diary. Ngozi smirked. So, you still dream of your Amaka? Tifiakwa. You want to shame my husband with your small boy romance? Amaka snatched the diary, her face burning. Stay away from my things. Ngozi stood, her voice rising. Or what? You think you matter here? You are a shadow in my house, eating my husband's money, wearing clothes I allowed him to buy for you. Don't forget your place. Tears stung Amaka's eyes. For the first time, she shouted back. This is not your house alone. I am his wife too. Ngozi's slap cracked across her face before the words faded. The awakening. Amaka packed her bags that night. She looked at her reflection in the mirror, the coral beads long gone, her once bright eyes dimmed. She whispered to herself, this is not marriage. This is prison. When Chai came in, drunk from a party, she faced him. I am leaving, she said quietly. He laughed bitterly. Leave. And go where? Back to your parents to disgrace them. You think they will accept you, a divorced woman, after all I spent? Amaka swallowed hard, her voice shaking but firm. I don't care. I'd rather sell groundnuts on the roadside with peace than live in gold chains with pain. Chaik's face hardened. If you walk out, don't ever come back. She lifted her chin. I won't. Back to the beginning. Amaka returned to Enugu with nothing but her small suitcase. Her father raged, her mother wept, her sisters whispered. Neighbors mocked her, children sang songs behind her back. Amaka, the second wife, she couldn't last the night. But Amaka held her head high. She rented a small room, started a food business with the little savings she had. She woke before dawn, cooked jollof and moi, sold in the market, sweated under the sun. And slowly, life began to breathe again. The twist of fate. One hot afternoon, as she wiped sweat from her brow at the market, a man approached. He wore a crisp shirt, trousers neat, his smile warm. It was Amaka. But not the same Amaka. Now, he was transformed, confident, glowing, his eyes sharper, his walk assured. He had made it. Amaka, he said softly, as if the years had never passed. Her lips trembled. Amaka. He bought food from her, sat with her, and listened as she poured out her pain. And when she finished, he took her hand. Amaka, I told you once that I would make something of myself. Now I have. And I want you with me. This time, nothing and no one will come between us. Her heart broke open, the years of sorrow melting into hope. For the first time in months, Amaka smiled. Sometimes, the gold we are chasing blinds us from the treasure we already have. Amaka thought she had lost everything, but in truth, she had only lost her chains. And in finding her freedom, she found love again. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more stories like this.